Hey everybody, today's video comes from a discussion I recently had with a potential new client that was getting a little bit hung up actually on the nuts and bolts of how much to spend on acquiring new clients and really kind of knowing what your clients are worth to your business. It's kind of led me along the path of a few other discussions I've had with clients, and I've found actually a lot of them don't really know what clients or customers are worth to their business. A lot of them, we seem to get hung up a little bit on the first sale and what the first sale means to your business, and we do the marketing equation for how much we should spend to acquire a new client based on that first sale. And what I want to show you further on in this video, when I kind of take you to the computer, is over time, the lifetime value of your client is actually the number that you really want to be looking at when determining what kind of money you want to spend towards your marketing. If you just go with what it is on the very first sale, you'll find that you spend, let's say, $50 to acquire, and your customer comes in and spends on average $100 with you. So you're making a $50 profit. Or if the vice versa, if you're spending $120 to get a customer and you're only making $100 profit on you, a lot of people will throw in the towel going, and you can run into potential cash flow issues if you're not managing this properly. But a lot of people will throw in the towel and go, I can't manage this because I'm not making a profit. But when we take into account the lifetime value of a client, so now you've acquired the client, he's a member of your community, he's coming into your business. Over the next, say, 5 years, how much does that customer generally spend with your company? Now factor that into the equation of what you're spending to acquire them, and then you get a clear indication of actually what that means to your business and what profits you can generate, even if you're spending now a bit more on marketing to get them. So let's go to the computer. I'll run through a little case study on this, and I'll come back to you with a local example of you see it all the time in the industry, with a lot of the times with grocery stores and kind of coupons and flyers and stuff. So let's go to the computer. Okay, now that we're talking about lifetime value, some of the insight that you're going to get from understanding this is it'll teach you how to be able to put an exact dollar amount around what each client coming or customer coming into your business will mean over the lifetime that they've been there. It can also give you a strategic advantage that your competition simply doesn't possess, because there's a lot of people, most businesses aren't taking the time to figure out this kind of information, and it'll help you produce a more predictable cash flow as well. Marketing decisions can be made with a lot more confidence and certainty because you'll have an idea of what you can spend to attract new customers to your business. So what is lifetime value? It simply means lifetime value is the amount of revenue and profits that you can expect to get from your clients over the course of their relationship with you. Now, the term of the relationship can mean anything. It can be a one-time sale, or it can go up as long as 20 years or more. For example, think of your dentists or some of your doctors and stuff like that. Most people on average have a trust with them, and they don't actually leave their dentists or optometrists unless there's something really goes wrong. So they'll stay with these service providers and practitioners for as long as they live in a place. So, but we're going to use 5 years as a gauge for us. And the reason we use 5 years, if you don't actually know the course of how long people do business with you, is 5 years is the average that people stay in the same residence that they live in. Now, lifetime revenue. And this basically means lifetime revenue refers to the amount of money you estimate your clients will spend with you over the life of your relationship. For example, let's suppose you sell a product that retails for $100, and you determine that your ideal client will buy from you 4 times per year, and you generally have a relationship with your client over the course of 5 years. And again, we're using 5 years is because that's the average time people will stay in their same residence. So over the course of that 5 years, that customer means revenue-wise $2,000 to your business. Now, when you're looking at the cost of goods sold, we have to take some minuses there. It describes the direct expenses that you incur in producing a particular good for sale, so the actual cost of materials, the actual cost of your time and direct labor to make it saleable. So let's say cost per item of that $100 item was $10, and you multiply that again by the number of purchases per year, so $40, and again the number of years they're doing business with you, which is 5. To give you a grand total of $200. So right at the moment, versus your revenue and your cost of goods sold, it's costing you $200 to make what you're making $2,000 out of over the course. So now we want to take a look at the lifetime profit. This is the kind of the final equation, the big shebang at the end. And the lifetime profit refers to the amount of money you estimate that you will profit from your ideal client over the life of your relationship with them. Now, we take that lifetime revenue number that we got before, that was $2,000, and we subtract out the lifetime cost of goods that we also figured out to be $200. Now, to make this simple and to really show you how this equation can really work for you, we're just going to throw in, let's say it costs you $90 to acquire, in marketing and promotion and stuff, to acquire a brand new client. So we're going to make it look even. So $100 worth of sale, or $100 for the sale of the product, $10 for the cost of goods, and $90 to acquire that new customer. And then let's throw in over the lifetime cost of sales and marketing. So let's say you put $500 into each customer that you have over the next 5 years. And some people will have that statistic available. Others, it's kind of initially, it will be an estimate as we kind of test different marketing and different things to see what works best for your business. But even with that, the lifetime profit you're going to make off of each new client is roughly, that's an ideal client, people you like to work with, is roughly $1,200. So as you can see, this gives you a lot more leverage when you look at what you can do marketing and what things are available to you. If you realize that over the course of your time with them, you're going to make $1,200 with them, instead of just looking at the narrow-sighted, I'm not making any profit off these guys because the first time they bought from me, I broke even or didn't make a profit at all. So as you can see, the lifetime profit of $1,200 will completely change the way you look at your business, and that's how you got to look at it. You got to look a little bit further out. So I hope you start to see that these metrics are a very valuable thing and something that every business owner should be keeping track of on a regular basis.